Hello Dr. Cooper and all you clinical psychopaths. My name is Dr. Rogers. I was invited by Steph Butterfield to speak to you all tonight on the topic of histrionic personality disorder or HPD. I have invited a client to sit in my office that suffers from HPD. She should be here any moment, but while we wait, let me first say that she will demonstrate many of the symptomology throughout the course of this presentation without even recognizing it. HPD is largely an attention-seeking disorder, so I will make attempts to correct behavior or simply ignore it. Yes, Flossie, please come on in.
Cameras. Will I be on TV?
Please, Flossie, shut the door and just quietly have a seat. I will introduce you in a second.
Hi, my name is Flossie and I have always wanted to be on TV.
Flossie, we are live, and that behavior is not acceptable on camera. HPD begins in early childhood, but is rather difficult to diagnose. A person diagnosed with this illness often feels uncomfortable or unappreciated when they are not the center of attention.
When is it going to be my turn to talk?
I will let you know, Flossie.
'Kay.
Along with excessive attention-seeking behaviors, these clients are seen to have a skewed concept of emotionality, oftentimes over or underreacting to situations. The appearance of the individuals diagnosed with this disorder is often very provocative. Speaking of, Flossie, is that a Halloween costume you are wearing?
No, Dr. Rogers. I am so glad you asked. This is blood. It is so awful, I was so afraid. There was a man running around and he was bleeding. He lost his arm and I tried to help him. I think he was attacked by a zombie holding a chainsaw. It was so creepy. I felt like I was going to faint, but I made it in here and quickly locked the door.
A zombie? Now, Flossie, are you sure that blood is real? It looks a bit like paint.
Well, sir, yes, I mean, it could be true, but yes, it is some paint. I mean, there really are zombies, but it is part of a film production downstairs. I stole some of the paint. It is just that no one ever sees me and I wanted to be part of it too. I feel like a big loser.
Is that why you aren't wearing any pants too?
Well, I told you, Mr. Rogers, the zombie. I was running. You don't like my outfit?
No, it isn't that. I feel that your outfit is very inappropriate for public. When someone with this disorder feels that they are not receiving the attention they need, they will often resort to making up stories or creating some type of scene. Individuals with this disorder often use physical appearance as an attention seeker. They spend excessive amounts of time, money, and energy on clothes and grooming themselves. They tend to fish for compliments and are easily upset by a critical comment. Strong opinions tend to be expressed with a dramatic flair, but supporting facts tend to be vague in nature. For example, Flossie, how did you run into my office so quickly when my secretary had to buzz you in?
Oh, your doorman is the most amazing man. I just love him to death. He is going to be so wonderful when I am in a rush. Out of the kindness of his heart, he'll let me in so I didn't have to wait. Such a doll.
My doorman just started today. Because Flossie suffers from this disorder, it makes it very difficult for her to have close friends. Her inappropriate behaviors and attention-seeking are very difficult to adapt to. Her female friends find it difficult to be around her because of her provocative display. Her romantic relationships often dissolve quickly because of her emotional manipulation and seductiveness. She suffers from depression because of this. Even in the workplace, Flossie struggles because she is quick to get going, but that interest soon deteriorates because of her inability to experience delayed gratification.
Excuse me.
I see many of you sitting in your chairs picking your noses. No, seriously, you are scratching your heads thinking that you might fit this criteria, but in reality only 2 to 3% of the population suffer from histrionic personality disorder. This number is a bit higher in the inpatient and outpatient mental health settings, at 10 to 15% being reported. I'm sure you can think of several people with some of this symptomology, but it is only diagnosable when it causes significant impairment or stress. It is oftentimes diagnosed more in females, however it can be seen in the more macho-type men who tend to brag about athletic talent. No, this is not a joke. In order to be diagnosed with histrionic personality disorder,
With what?
histrionic personality disorder, you must have a pervasive pattern of excessive emotionality and attention-seeking, beginning by early adulthood, and must meet at least 5 of the symptoms found in the DSM-4-TR. Steph asked that I mention that we collaborated with the information to be presented to you today, and it was a combination of my expertise, my client's willingness to disclose, and the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. I want to thank you, Flossie, for coming in to help with this presentation, and I hope to see you back again soon.
Yes, thank you so much for having me in your class. Bye.